Okay, I'm working on the bottom. You're having to do the same thing because the wire, the texture, jacks this up so much in the back. So this is a little bit not necessarily frustrating, but you got a little more play. Okay. And the other thing about my using the 24 gauge is it doesn't take a lot of heat. You get to the edge, right? Let it cool. Pick that side up, and I have to put up underneath behind it. Now, it's okay to have to use a little screwdriver. Get it down in there, see? And I can separate. See, I've done this right so I can separate this. Bend it around, kind of. Okay? But again, it needs to be on that back edge. Okay? So, let's see. That one's pretty well flat. So, and I had Rose grind these, and she's learning grinding tricks and trade. So some of them didn't quite match up like that one, but that's okay. Okay. And I know some folks say, well, there's a grinder bit that you can grind those edges down and make them smoother. I didn't want them smoother. Okay, I wanted them funky. I like when I'm using stuff like this, texture like this, I want that rough edge when I solder it. I want it to look like maybe some there's ladies out there that have a diamond ring. Look at how the stone is mounted in the ring itself. It's like it's grabbed by little arms it sits in. Okay, it's not smoothed out all the way around and holding the stone. And that's the kind of look that I go for when I'm using ripple. I want it to look like it's been grabbed by the solder, like it's got fingers holding it. That's what sets it apart. I don't want my stuff to look like everybody else's, and if I use that ripple bit, it would. So maybe it's part of my sick ego, but that's what I like. I love when you see some of Tiffany's early windows where he used jagged pieces of glass as jewels. Looks like it was chipped out of a boulder of glass, and it might have been. All right, it might have been. So that's the look. See how the wire goes up underneath there. So yeah, I'm using the heavy cardstock to go up underneath the glass so that the wire doesn't go up underneath it. Okay, it's simple. It's a simple solution to what could be a complicated issue. Okay, because also once I get these put together, I'm putting a bead on the bottom and the sides. So I want to be able to. The wire's already there, which is my foundation for a bead. Okay.